Yo, yo, what's up? Saturday night, August 5th, 2023. Here we go. Yeah. What's going on tonight? What's going on tonight? Set my stuff up here. Almost ran late. A little wild. A little wild. Working on stuff, and yeah. But finally, it was a nice week. Hey, what's up, Image? How you doing, man? It was finally a decent week this week. I was pretty happy with that. The last prior weeks have been incredibly busy and incredibly tired, but I feel good today. Yeah, got a good night's sleep and enjoyed the day so far. Yeah, right. It's all good. Hey, Carlos, how's it going, man? Got a night of all kinds of goodies tonight. I broke a lot. Well, it's been a while since I played a lot of some songs, so I cranked out some old songs, got some semi-new stuff. I don't know. All kinds of different stuff tonight, so I don't know. See where it goes. But I had a request, I think, last week to play a particular Richie Blackmore solo, which I knew was a youngster, and I haven't played it since, so I was like, been trying to relearn it today, and I think I got it. But, yeah, so I don't know what I got here. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got like 7 songs I pulled out of the bank here, so we'll see if we get through them all or not. But I'm gonna attempt the Richie Blackmore solo, and if it goes well enough, I'll put it up on my page, cut it out, put it on my page. I think I got it though. It's not a hard one, but it's if you want to get it right, it's got to be Richie's got a certain style, and I want to pay homage to that. I want to like make up my own stuff for it. Hi, Evolution. What's going on? But it's been a good week for videos, though. What I was doing 2 a day this week. Did a lot of different ones, some funny ones, some good ones, some serious ones. But yeah, thousands and thousands of views this week, which is nice. And I got a whole bunch more subscribers, so we're pushing ahead, getting close to that 1,000. And wow, the Rob Rock Forever solo 1993 versus 2023 was a hit. That got, I'll put it everywhere. I put it on Facebook, I put it on YouTube, I put it on TikTok, put it on Instagram. Probably 6,000-7,000 views all in total, so not too shabby. I was pretty happy with that. It was a funny concept, and I had it in my mind when I was doing it. The solo itself. I got the request. I'm like, I wonder if I could, because I played exactly the same as I did in 1999. I didn't really deviate from what I played, so it matched up. The video was pretty funny. Yo, Beppis, man. Long time, man. Glad to see you back. Hope you're doing okay, bud. Sure, Carlos. Yeah, I can try. I can't get. It depends on what they are. If it's stuff I knew or I've heard many, many times, yeah, I could probably pull it off, man, easily. But yeah, if it's something I never heard before, then maybe not. But yeah, let me know what you want, man. I'll throw it in. I'll throw it in there. I usually have to take some time so it wouldn't be like tonight. It'd be like next week or something, or the week after. And then, but yeah, whatever you got, man. Let me see. You never know. I learned. I know a lot of stuff. You know. I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, I learned everything. You know, like I just knew all kinds of songs, Judas Priest songs, Iron Maiden songs, King Diamond songs, Yngwie songs, Richard, Deep Purple, Rainbow, or Dio. You know, all stuff. You know, I learned it all note for note and practiced it and played it out in bands and stuff like that. You know, but then once I started getting to writing original music and stuff, and I stopped playing covers and really never went back and played those songs again. So I got little bits and pieces. I know a lot of stuff, just bits and pieces, and maybe a note or two here or there. But yeah, it's like when you become a original musician, or whatever, writing original music, that is, you just don't think about doing covers anymore. I've done some interesting. We a lot about doing some cover songs here and there, but they're like more like remakes, if anything, that we've done in the past. Some of the bands I've been in, but they were like, yeah, let's go out and play a cover set, and we played a couple. We played like Last in Line with Rob for a little while, and I think something else. We played another cover song that wasn't one of Rob's songs, but most of the time now it's always just writing original stuff. Hey Chris, what's going on? Pearl Jam, I was really never into grunge stuff. Beppis, I mean, I've heard it. Yeah, it's good. I mean, if from a musician standpoint, and someone that's trained and knowledgeable in music, yeah, it's a good song, man. It's written well, and so I can appreciate the writing. I think certain grunge I liked and certain I didn't. I think I was still a young kid, in 1991 or two, when kind of grunge hit, and I was just a metal snob, man. And I think also, sadly, when the grunge scene kind of moved in, it kind of pushed metal to the side, and just metal just kind of died right then and there. And so I kind of had a dislike for grunge just because of that. But the older I got over it. It's like yeah, I can appreciate the music now. Even Nirvana, Nirvana was the first one I heard, and I remember when I lived in Virginia Beach, and I was playing in a band, and we used to have like 300 kids, come out to our just practice. We have an open practice on our Friday night. We had a big enough place, like 300 kids would show up, and they all loved metal. Every single one of them, metal. It was awesome. And then, it would be the point. I could go to the mall, and these kids would be at the mall, and they would just swarm me like, "Oh, Rick, what's up, Rick? Oh my God." Be like, "Oh man, I'm just coming here to get a video game or something," And so I started knowing all these kids and stuff. And I was a kid too. I was only 19 or 20, I think. So they weren't too much younger than me. But one day this one kid came up to me. He's like, "Man, have you heard this band Nirvana?" And I'm like, "No, are they metal?" He's like, "No, not really, not really." And I was like, "Well, let me hear it, man." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's weird. I don't know what song it was." And I was like, he's like, "Man, I love this stuff. I love it. It's great. And all my friends are getting into it." And I'm like, "Really?" And then the open practices started to dwindle. Kids stopped coming to our practices, and it just got down to nothing. And then I was like, then you see it on MTV and all this stuff, and yeah, then grunge just killed metal, man. But I mean, for what it's worth, like bands like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, there's a couple other ones. I can't think of their names, but those are the two I can think of, like off the top of my head. They're freaking great, man. It might be grunge or whatever, but it was good. Plus they had great singers. Chris Cornell's amazing singer. Lane Staley, amazing singer. These guys can sing, and the musicians were killer. Some of the bands I didn't really get into the vocals. Like Eddie Vedder, he can sing, but it wasn't my style. Didn't please my ear. Same with like Kurt Cobain, really wasn't pleasing to my ear as far as vocalists concerned. Because I like at least something. I wanted something to listen to, in that respect. But but those two bands are killer. Drive Home, Steve Wilson. Whew. I've never even heard either of that name or that song. I don't know who those guys are. I'll have to take a look at it though. Maybe if it's something. But we'll see, man. Most of the stuff I can do requests on is stuff that I know, that I'm on video of. But we'll see, man. I'll take a look. I'll remember this in the chat. I'll write it down. Yeah, Motley Crue, man. Yeah, there were some bands they just pushed through, man. No one, when metal died in America, I think really hard, because the grunge scene took over, which is, it's an evolution. The metal, 80s metal had its day, the hair metal bands and all the cool bands like that, they ruled MTV. And then, grunge took over, and it's just an evolution of music, honestly. It never died in Europe and Asia and anywhere else but America. But in America, yeah, metal really got hit hard, man. But it is what it is, We all grow up and move on. Yo, Steve, what's up? Oh, all right, 15th, man. Well, let me know how long you're gonna be here, man, because I got a surprise for you tonight. And I'll play it early if you have to leave or anything like that. So I got something special for you. Yeah, that's a good point, Image. Yeah, I think it was metal was heavy metal at the time was just it was over the top. It became over the top. It was shredding, it was high vocals. It was had the glam bands with the makeup and everything, and then I think maybe even Guns N' Roses they kind of toned it down. They played more that heavy rock. I wouldn't call it metal, but it was really heavy rock. But it wasn't shredding. It wasn't like neoclassical shredding or Slash wasn't over here whipping arpeggios off and playing stuff like Paul Gilbert or anything like that. It was just real good, classic American rock sound. And, because they kept going, obviously. But, a lot of bands couldn't be stopped. But, yeah, you're right. It was definitely becoming excessive with the metal. And it needed a shot out of there, somehow. It was just, it sucked for people like me, because and people in bands because that was like our bread and butter, doing metal, and people loved it. But once that took over people's ears, moved on to something else. But most some are back. You never know. Some people never gave up on metal, so you never know. Yeah, you're right about that, Steven. Yep. People didn't want to hear Nitro, playing 5,000 notes and breaking champagne glasses or whatever. They want something they could listen to, and something they could groove to and vibe to and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, music's always evolving, no matter what it is. Unfortunately, yeah, some of the music I hear today is just pretty bad, like a lot of the pop stuff or whatever, but people love it, whatever. And I listen to a lot, I'll watch the YouTube videos. I go on TikTok. I hear all these songs. I go on Facebook. I hear a lot of songs. Some weird stuff out there. Very weird. I don't understand it, but you know what? Whatever. People do what they want to do, and some people like it. Some people hate it. It never ends. It never ends. Your parents will tell you this music's horrible, but then their parents' music was. Their parents probably told them it was horrible. So you never know. But yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy music is a crazy thing, man. It could chew you up and spit you out, or you can make work. But I think nowadays everyone has an opportunity. It just depends who's listening to you. So with the advent of the social media and internet and TikTok and YouTube and all these places, man, these places will pay you, man. To do stuff and play, and as long as you put out quality content and people are flocking to it, man. Yeah, you can get paid doing this stuff, so why not? You don't have to sign a record deal. You don't do anything. So pretty cool. And then everyone's got a shot at. You never know. Okay, cool. 15th, man. Yeah, I'll be sure to play that before you go, man. I gotta play it twice too, just in case, because I know it. I had to relearn it, but hopefully, if I nail it, I'm gonna put it on my page and throw it up there, and get some free views off of that, because it's a classic. It's a classic solo, man. It's not hard. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. So, but all right, well, I'll warm up here with a jam. I don't know what this is. It's just some crazy jam. I don't know what key it's in, but I'm gonna try it anyway. that's the old warm up right there. You know, the old jam. Is it in key of A minor or G minor? It's like so dumb. Couldn't remember. That's how we roll. I keep telling myself I got to write down notes. I got to put on stuff. Key of G, key of F, key of this, key of that, key of that. And I never do, man. I never do. But it's all good. Because we just having fun, man. Okay, Beppis. Yeah, man. Record deals now. I honestly don't know what bands or how bands are doing it. You know, I think in all reality, I think record deals are probably a bad idea. I mean, I don't know. You hear a lot of horror stories, man. It's pretty bad. You know, bands get signed or whatever, and they don't get any money. You know, they just could sell a ton of records, but they don't get any money. A lot of times when you know, a record label is a bank, essentially, and they're giving you a loan. So if you get $50,000, for example, you have to sell enough albums to pay that money before you make a dime. So what is that? You know, 50. That's $10 a record. You know, for example, what's that? It's like 50,000 records or something like that. I don't know. I suck at math. Sorry. But so yeah, but you gotta sell a lot of records. You gotta pay the album. You gotta pay first you gotta pay the record, the budget back. You know, the 50. You gotta pay the $50,000 back. Then on top of that, they got promotion and marketing. You gotta pay some of that back too. And once all that's paid, then you start getting some money. So it's hard, but you can go. You know, a lot of people nowadays use like whatever DistroKid or TuneCore or something like that. They just put it up themselves, and they got enough people on like Facebook or YouTube or wherever that when they say, hey, we got an album coming out, they'll buy it and it's direct to them and they get all the money. You know, but that's, you know, so many different variables to it. You really have to have a following, you know. You just can't, I'm putting out a record, everybody, and you got like 20 people that listen to your stuff. You know, you got to have thousands and thousands of people ready to buy your album, you know. So it's a tough one, man. You know, if someone offered me a record deal, you know, for a label, I have to call a lawyer. Yeah, that's the number one thing you get a music lawyer, and that's going to cost you money on top of that, and to hash out the deal and make sure everything is good for you. So it's tough, man. I don't know. It really depends on the deal, but I think for the most part nowadays, musicians just do it themselves. You know, it's easier that way because if you have like I said, if you have that audience ready to go, then boom, you're done. You just ship it right to them, man, and just cut out the middleman essentially. But you got to put money into it. A lot of stuff ain't free, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can try and show you. I'll slow it down a little bit and show you real quick. 15th when we get to it, but yeah, it's classic, man. Thanks, Image. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. It's just I wrote these parts, man, and I'll have to watch the replay because I just improv almost all this stuff, man, just straight up improv, man. Now, yeah, Steve, that's a great point right there. Yeah, touring is crazy. Yeah, if you got a record label, you're probably gonna have to pay for that too. The money is gonna come out of the money that you made. And I remember when we like Leashlaw, for example, you know, pretty much the deal was we had to sell 20,000 records. That was going to pay back the money that they gave us, and that was going to put money in for a tour. We didn't reach that number. So, you know, when you're dealing with the label, there's so many things to do, man. And it's just, I know that'd be the hard part if you were, just putting out yourself, you know, how are you going to tour? How are you going to tour with this stuff? Because it's going to cost a bunch, man. You got a bus or a van. You got to have to rent something. You got hotels, all this stuff, man. It's just going to cost money, food, everything. It's rough, man. Yeah, right, Noble. Yeah, man. Yeah, because now you can just, anyone can go out there and get a sampler or whatever and cut a piece out or, make it whatever. Yeah, it's bad, man. You hear a lot of stuff, man. So, yeah, I mean, I like when people write original music, 100%, no samples, no nothing, just Just your classic band, drums, bass, guitar, vocal, keyboard, whatever. And that way it's real, man. But a lot of the stuff that you hear, the pop stuff, it's all computerized. 100% computerized, man. Oh wow. Yeah, I can imagine that too, Steve. Yeah. They probably want to cut too. So you go play a place, we're taking our cut too. You want to play here, you're gonna pay us, man. So yeah, so many variables. I mean, I'm and it's stuff that I don't want to deal with. Honestly, personally, I don't want to deal with it. I'd have to hire someone to put all this stuff together for me because I'm not sitting there and hashing all this junk out, man. There's no way. If I had the opportunity or whatever. When we were with Rob Rock, we didn't do much of anything other than get on a plane. Here's a ticket. Okay, cool, let's go. Everything was taken care of. We didn't have to worry about a thing, and that's the way I'd want it. I don't think I could do it any other way. It'd have to be all set up, ready to rock. I wish, man. Yeah, that'd be nice, right, Beppis? I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. You just never know. I mean, I could get a call tomorrow from, or someone on some A&R rep from some place. Oh, man, you're great. I'd love to do. We want you to do a record with us. Like, okay, well, let me see, man. If it's not a good deal, it's not a good deal. But I mean, I don't know. They'd have to give me a lot of money. Like I work all day. I work a real job. I make a lot of money doing that, and it's very simple for me to get up and go to work and do my job and come home. And I don't have nothing to worry about. Health insurance, life insurance, dental insurance, eye insurance. I got everything covered. 401k, it's all set. You want to start doing a band thing? That stuff's not going to be there. Yeah, right. That's a new one. Yeah, used to be a sucker born every minute. Now he has a scumbag born every minute. And you're right, man. Nowadays, yeah. And I mean, I've seen like this AI stuff, man. They're taking everyone's voice and making AI. You got James Hetfield's voice. You got Freddie Mercury voice. You can put your own stuff in there and it'll pop out like all these other people. Drake, you name it, man. Kurt Cobain, Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra. I mean, anyone. People are AI training voices. So it could get weird, man. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, you could definitely not have any musicians. I prefer, to have music, real people playing stuff, and I can't do all of it, like the drums. I can't really get a drummer. I have to find a drummer that has a studio set up and all that kind of stuff. So right now, most of my stuff's all just digital drums. Superior Drummer 3 is what I use. Yeah, AI is crazy. It's only going to get worse, honestly. Right now, it's in its infancy stages, but yeah, it's going to get crazy. Yeah, the AI Dio singing Aces High, and it wasn't very good. It was okay. It was kind of but you could tell it's like not real. So like I said, everything's in its infancy stage. The only thing, and I know it's rap, but AI Drake, it's amazing. It's unreal. It sounds just like Drake. I mean, I'm not a big Drake rap fan or anything, but for a couple songs, or whatever. But there's a song called, I think it's called "Winter's Cold," and it sounds perfect. And it got millions and millions and millions of views because it sounds great. It sounds like Drake. It's rap, whatever, but still, they got that one right. But a lot of this stuff I've heard like, oh, let's have Kurt Cobain sing on this. It doesn't even sound like Kurt Cobain or whatever, Or it's James Hetfield singing this song, and it's like, I don't know, man. Or was Michael Jackson singing Slipknot. It did not sound like anything like Michael Jackson, So it's not there yet, but it could get there. AI SpongeBob. I haven't heard those yet. I need to check that out. That's gotta be funny. Yeah, I haven't heard that one either, Steve. But yeah, I can imagine. Um, it's AI's nuts, man. I mean, I kind of know how to do it, and for that Adelaide song I did, I was almost on the verge. I was going to have the AI train and have King Diamond's voice. I was real close to it. I was like, you know what? I kept having a little problem with it. So it wasn't perfect. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do that to King Diamond. You know, I'm going to just get a singer. You know, whatever. But I was close, man. I was on the verge of having it full there. I might do it just for fun, but then again, I don't think I will. You know, I think it's kind of a bad thing to do that. Plus, you could get in trouble. I think if someone did something wrong like that, and I'm surprised Metallica hasn't jumped on these James Hetfield AI covers. What happened with them in Napster. I can be you could be sure that they're gonna, if they get wind of this, they're gonna flip. Hey, Kim's. Yeah, got some peeps in here tonight. That's good. It's all good. We're having fun already. Yeah, exactly right, Noble. Some of it's garbage, but some of it's pretty good. It really just depends on the person that's training the AI and stuff like that. It takes some time. It takes a lot of time, a little effort, but yeah, we'll see. Hmm. I'll check that out, Steven. I mean, if he does it for free or cheap, man, maybe I could. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I could have. It'd be nice to have like real drums. You know, I'd love to mix some real drums. Okay, Bevis, no problem, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. I know it's late out there in the UK. Sleepy time for sure, but we appreciate you being here, buddy. And you can catch the replay tomorrow if you want to. No problem. Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right, Steven. Yeah, this whole actor strike thing, AI is one of their things they're flipping over. So you know your stuff. 15th. You knew what I was talking about before I even did it. All right then. So for I'm gonna change my song around here. So 15th Bend, he requested this classic Rainbow song from one of my heroes, of course, Richie Blackmore. So gonna play it twice, see if I get it right, and then play it early because I was actually practicing this right before the stream, so it's fresh in my mind. So yeah, it's probably better I play it now. You know. Yeah, exactly, Kim's. I'm gonna be busy, man. You know, for with that, honestly, because like yeah, I last night I was listening to Lady Campion, and I was like, I got to write a song. I know I got something for her voice. You know, I got something for her voice, and I got something for 15th too. It's just not ready. I'm still working on it. It'd be different. I don't want to always do like neoclassical shredding and stuff. Obviously, that's what I do. It's what I'm known for. But I want to start doing some other cool stuff too, something different, But I got something in mind for 15th. We'll see when I get some time. But yeah, first off, now it's Lady Campion. I think this is gonna be sick. This song's gonna be nuts. Nah, dude. Nah, man. We in all reality, we're equals, buddy. You play the way you play, and I play the way I play, and that's it, man. That's all there is. There's no. I don't find anyone better or worse or anything like that, man. We all do what we do, and when people come together, you can make some cool stuff. You can make something wild. So yeah, don't ever, don't ever think that, man, because you're a killer player, buddy. Don't worry about him. You got it all in your pocket, as my friend Saul would come here and say. It's all in your pocket, man. So yeah, no problem, bud. All right, two times. We're gonna play this two times and see how it goes. Let's see what happens. I got it on loop, so That sucked. All right, let me try it again. That wasn't the greatest. That one part is messed up though, man. There you go. That was better. Second one was better. Still not amazing, but it was good enough, man. Was it muted? No, no way, dude. You're freaking right, man. Wow. And I played the greatest time. All right, let's try it again because I'm dumb and I had to set it wrong. So thank you for Noble, and I was not even looking, but I've already played it twice now, so I can even play it better. So let's try it for reals this time. Let me make sure the guitar. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't. So yeah, it's there. So I'm dumb. What happens is this: in Studio One, I've got a thing. I can do analog outs or I can do virtual outs. So when I'm just messing around doing my thing, it's analog outs. But when I'm doing this kind of stuff, it's got to be virtual out. And I didn't set it up, which all the other ones are set perfectly. But anyway, without further ado, this is Richie Blackmore, Rainbow, Stone Cold, for real, with a not muted guitar. Sorry about that. Try again. Okay, there it is. How's that? Did I do Richie Blackmore justice? That's a good one, lady. Yep. Yeah. Much better when I play unmuted. Yeah. So what I do before the streams, I go and I sit there and I make sure everything's matched up and changed and set right, and I practice it and I record it and I test it. And this one I was screwing around with right before the stream. So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I played it so well, and even I will never hear it. Darn it! But yeah, no, it's not. The second one of the first time was actually pretty good, but the second one of the second time was even better. So, oh man, I'll bet. It's worse when I'm like when I'm doing like like real videos, and I'll be like I forget to do stuff, and I come play it back like I start making mean faces. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Thank you. You're welcome, 15th. I'm glad you requested. That's been a long time since I've played that one, so that's a fun one, man. It's one of my favorite Rainbow songs of all time. You know, I think, wow, I've been listening to Rainbow since I was 14 or 15. But man, I've been listening to Richie Blackmore since I was probably about 7 years old. So even though I didn't play guitar when I was 7, it took me a while to start playing guitar. Yeah, it's cool. Hopefully I don't get copyright claim for that. I don't think I will, because I did all the music myself, and it's affected enough that they probably want to hit the thingy, whatever, the copyright thingy. Yeah, I try not to do covers too much on here because the copyright thing is bad. You know, it hurt. It won't hurt you so bad, but it might hurt a little bit. It actually kind of, which is weird because I played, like, last week I did 3 songs that I wrote, but since I'm not the copyright holder, you know, the whatever, I am, you know, legally through the Library of Congress I have the copyright, but I'm not the one that's managing the copyright, I guess. So I got copyright claimed for like 3 songs last week, and it did something because I couldn't remix anything off of my stream last week, so something affected that. So I don't want to do too many crazy covers that get hit in the system. I was doing a couple shorts called Metal Monday. They didn't fly very well, but I was playing a lot of classic riffs, and those never got copyrights claimed or anything, but they didn't fly very well, unfortunately. So I'm not going to do those anymore. Yeah, Richie, man. I love Richie. You know, like I said, I grew up listening to Richie Blackmore stuff, even before I knew of Yngwie. Just didn't play guitar. Didn't want to learn anything. Obviously the first song I ever learned was "Smoke on the Water," and I played it, learned it completely wrong, of course, but I knew how to play it, or the riff at least. Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, 15, because I got a video in mind. And it's basically the Richie Blackmore's riff evolution, because he basically stole riffs from himself, and it's hilarious. And they're all the biggest hits. All his biggest hits are riffs that he basically stole from himself. And the one was based on, I had to put a video out. He said that he made "Smoke on the Water" from listening to Beethoven's Fifth or whatever, but. Well, man, if you look at "Smoke on the Water," there's that. Then he got "Burn." Then he got "Man of Silver Mountain." See how it's evolving? And then you got "Long Live Rock and Roll." And you got "All Night Long." This is where he started putting into the third harmony, the third intervals, There's like "Can't Happen Here." So it's like all those songs, one evolution from basically "Smoke on the Water," and it just kind of evolved all these riff and riffs. So I got a video I'm working on for that one. All right, 15th, man, you have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in and listening to some Stone Cold. Oh, Snoop. Development has entered the chat. All right. Yeah. How can you learn it completely wrong? Yeah, you never know, man. You have to, sometimes, nowadays, there's so many tabs and stuff of everything. And pretty correct. So yeah, I guess you don't have any excuse nowadays not to learn it exactly the way it is. But everyone wants. I try to add a little of my own flavor into it. I don't like perfect cover songs and stuff like that, or perfect this, perfect that. I want to add a little to my own to it, but I'll still stay true to the original vibe and definitely the little melodies and stuff that are well known. Yeah, man, Silver Mountain, man, that's a classic jam. I love the Rob Rock and Ken Tamplin version they just did last week. Were super cool, man, super cool. Cool 15th, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, watch for the video. It'll be a little more polished for sure, but the Richie Blackmore riff evolution. That was just a smattering. I got more on top of that, but those were the big ones I thought I'd throw in there. Hey, music from the world. How's it going? Oh, Temple of the King. Ah, I don't think I ever learned that one. Honestly, Noble. I don't. That's one I don't think I remember. Knew a lot, man. I swear. Like I said, I learned a ton of this stuff when I was prior to probably age 22. I played so many cover songs. I used to play in bands. We do like 3 sets, 3 hour long sets of covers, and we rotated so many songs in and out of there. And I just knew stuff like left and right, left and right. But man, once I started doing the original stuff, man, it's just left all behind. I'm trying to think what other riffs are out there. Nice. Enjoy the PS5 jam session, man. Yeah, we're video gamers over here, so yeah, no problem, man. Crank it up, have fun for sure. Yeah, the smoke on the water. Yeah, it's funny. I've seen some more videos of it, and he's explained it a little more. But my interpretation of his explanation is it was pretty funny, man. That's a classic, Stargazer. Yeah, now Rush. I never learned any Rush, man. Of course I've listened to a lot of it. But man, I don't know any Rush, man. It was not something I was into learning or whatever. Yeah, it just wasn't my jam, man. Back then, my teacher, original teacher, was a Rush fanatic. I knew all that stuff, man. But I just never learned it, man. I never got into it too much, learning wise. Couple songs. I really like Limelight and Subdivisions. Man, Subdivisions is one of my favorite songs from Rush, man. Oh yeah, lady. That was one of the main ones is Symphony 40, G minor from Mozart. That's one of the big ones that I have. I've done some other ones. I've done a song with like box double concerto in D minor. Gabrielle Far Away, Pavan is another one I've done. Done a couple ones here and there. Budgie. No, I don't. I don't even know any of the Budgie, man. I was that. No, that wasn't. That was another band that did that. I can't even think the name of it. Yeah, a lot of people like the earlier Rainbow stuff because it was this classic heavy rock and stuff like that. I think when Ronnie left, um, Richie made a conscious decision to kind of go more radio friendly because all the Rainbow Rising and everything with Dio was very Dio, super dragons and wizards and castles and stuff like that. And Richie didn't want to do that anymore. He wanted to, get chart topping hits. So when he got Grand Bonnet, they kind of eased into that more pop, pop metal, whatever you want to call it, easy listening, hard rock. And it just got, more evolved into that where they're writing, trying to write number one hits and stuff. Foghat. I don't know any Foghat, man. I used to remember one of my first shows I ever played, man. We were playing all this crazy metal stuff, and guys like, oh God, what was that? Play some Train, man. I want to hear some Train. Oh, who was that band? Steve, you probably know. Who does Train? Yeah, nice subdivisions. Yeah, it's a classic, dude. They used to play it on MTV all the time, and the drum beat in that is just the jam, dude. I mean, you're talking Neil Peart or however you call it, whatever he likes. It's like whatever his last name is, Peart. I always said, but yeah, that is one of the sickest drum beats, man. So sick. Here's your Ozzy. It's about the only Ozzy I know that barely can play the solo of Crazy Train. Metallica, Budgie. Yeah, I don't remember hearing their stuff, man. Yeah, when Ozzy left Black Sabbath, yeah, well, Ian Gillan stepped in. They kept it pretty heavy, but yeah, it wasn't as doomy and gloomy as the Ozzy stuff. That's for sure. Oh yeah, Alcatraz. What did Alcatraz do that too? I thought it was Impellitteri. I can't remember. Yeah, they played a bunch of Rainbow stuff. Spotlight. I didn't play Spotlight Kid. Lost in Hollywood. That one's killer. I don't remember the riff. I'm not gonna try it. Blackfoot. Thank you. Pookie. Thank you. Yeah, it was yeah, the guy's like, play some Blackfoot, man. Train, come on. And we're like, this one here is Ingve, I'll see you the night tonight, or something. Okay, yeah. That's how bad it was. Or, you always get the guy, play some Slayer, man, some Slayer. Blue Oyster Cult. I don't know too much of their stuff, man. I mean, the whatever. Godzilla and what's that? Don't Fear the Reaper, stuff like that. Used to play Mr. Crowley like crazy when I was a kid, man. We always played Mr. Crowley. That was one of my favorites too. I ain't played that in 100 years. Black or what? The Bark at the Moon was another one. Used to play the heck out of that. I don't know, man. Cover songs. I don't know. I don't know. I better save that for later. All right. All right, what's next on the list here? Pages. Yeah, this one. All right, this is a good one. I haven't played this one in a while, actually. I like this song. Feel free playing it. Yeah, Rip Randy for sure. Play Preston Smith's music. Let to see that. Yeah, I guess when they got the keyboards in Rush, maybe a lot of people weren't too happy with that, I guess. Yeah, yeah. When Ozzy left Black Sabbath, yeah, he changed, man. And then you got so once he got Randy Rhoads in the picture, man, they just wrote some amazing music, man. Those two albums are unreal classic records. Yeah, play some Freebird, play Cities on Flames with rock and roll. Molly Hatchet, yeah. What's that? Isn't that what Sean played in that? I can't remember. Or he played in Pat Try, the snorting whiskey, drinking cocaine, yeah. Hey Sharon, we're doing good. How about you? About to get back into some music here. Some crazy music, talking conversation going on right now. But we're having fun. Hope you're doing good tonight. Oh, hey, Jeff Tay. Greetings from Brazil. Oh, thank you for stopping in, my friend. All right, so let me go ahead and put some music to the ears of everyone, and we'll go with this one for a minute. And this one's a classic, The Pages Left Unturned. Yes, so many pages left unturned in our lives. those pages. Those pages are so left unturned. No, we turned a few pages there anyway. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. It's a nice somber melody and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. I'll play this one. I haven't played this one in 100 years. Get that one ready. What'd I miss? Modulation. Not exactly what you exactly mean with the modulation. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe scale wise. I mean, I play in every key. Usually if I just use this circle of fifths mostly to modulate keys and stuff. So if I play an A originally, I might switch to a C or an E, a type of chord progression or scale or mode, when I change keys and stuff. But yeah, mostly it's all one key, mostly, if that's what you mean. I'm not sure. Turn the flame. Okay, yeah, Sean did play. I remember Sean played with, Molly Hatch. Yeah, I remember he said, oh god, he had some joke in that one New Jersey video. He's like, "This is how Bobby Joe, whatever, warms up." And you're like, "Yeah," or whistles and spits or something like that. Just chilling. All right, quiet weekend. Nothing wrong with that. I like it quiet. I like it chill. Don't want to do too much on the weekends. Just relax and catch up on stuff. I want to see this Oppenheimer movie, but haven't been able to get out there and see it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Frank, you've bought the most leash law records of anyone. I'm pretty sure. Some people may have 2 or 3. You have 12. That's amazing. Someone got paid. Wasn't me. I got paid originally. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, Noble. Yeah, I mean, Yngwie for me. Yeah, that's I was just starting out as a guitar player, and this is right when Yngwie came out, really. And yeah, some people don't like him. Some people do. I don't listen to him anymore. I don't even pay attention to him. I don't know what he does anymore. I might see a blurb here, blurb there. Facebook this or Twitter that, but yeah, I don't keep up with Yngwie stuff no more. Awesome, Sharon. Thank you. Belvin, thank you for the fires. Oh, thank you, lady. I appreciate that. Pookie, appreciate it. Kevin, what up? And thank you, Steve. Just noticed that. Really trying hard to make sure I hit every chat piece, man. It pains me when I watch these back and I look at the chat and I missed a question or I missed something. It bugs me because I don't want to miss anything. It's a big night tonight here. I got to switch it. I always forget to switch it to all messages too, so I might have missed something. Okay, yeah, you're okay. That's what you did mean. Yeah, circle of fifths image. That's it's the most the most thing I think that most people need to know when they want to learn theory or do key changing and things like that is to know the circle of fifths and how things change. So yeah, I stick to the same rule. I just continue around the circle of fifths, trying to match. Sometimes I stray away from that and I will do a different key. That doesn't actually match what I'm starting with, but then I'll find a way to resolve that, with another corporate from the second or third key, I'll be able to resolve it back to the original key. So, okay, when I hit the all messages, now things went haywire. So I'm like trying to figure out where I was. I said, "Hey, Kevin," so we know Kevin. Got image. Independent many. Thank you. And hello. Coming. I got it all messed up. Hello to you and thanks for coming. Nice, nice, Noble. Oh, nice, Sharon. I'll tell your nephew thank you for me, or he can hear me. Thank you, Sharon's nephew. Let's go. Got some more coming. Yeah, it's funny, man. I got a friend that's got a those Plex servers, and yeah, Barbie popped up on it today, and I was like, wow, how's he get Barbie? And I looked at it just real quick, and it's a clean footage, and it's just got some Spanish subtitles, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it's the quality. I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to see Barbie. I heard it's pretty interesting, but yeah, I want to see Oppenheimer. Yeah, yeah, that's the I am become death or whatever. Is that the Oppenheimer thing? I don't know. I mean, I love Christopher Nolan. That's probably my main thing is Christopher Nolan. I love his movies. Some people, find him weird, but man, I love all his stuff. Dude's a genius director, man. So, so I don't care what it is, what it's about. If Christopher Nolan does it, I'm checking it out. Yeah, meaning that he was the king of the. He basically took Uli Roth and Richie Blackmore, melted them together, and yeah, that's it, man. And then just started playing fast like that, and using the classical influences that he had to expand it even further. Paganini, Bach, and all that stuff. Man, Kevin, you ain't lying, buddy. I mean, yeah, it was like I think my temperature meter in my car was like 104 or something like that. We just went out and go get something to eat. I was like, man, screw this. It's bad. It's bad here in Florida. They need to come up with some sort of Florida sun shield or something like that. It goes up during the day and it blocks the sun, or like something. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna see it at some point for sure. Independent, yeah, yeah. I like I said, like Christopher Nolan. I don't care what it's about. I'll go see it because just because it's Christopher Nolan. And I like Cillian Murphy too. That guy, he's a killer actor. He was great in that Dunkirk. Man, that movie is great too. Lumino from Steve Wilson, a 12-minute song. That's a that's a tall order there, but I don't know about that one. I don't even know who Steve Wilson is. But I wrote it down. I typed it or something. I got it. I got it screenshotted to listen to it at least for you. But maybe I'll pick a tiny piece of it. Yeah, I hear you, Sharon. You're still young that you can go out and enjoy the fun. Man. Might as well. Why not? But yeah, for me, I'm old and partying and bars and stuff just ain't my thing anymore. I like it nice and quiet and chill. And yeah, I don't want to hear noise. I don't like noise. It's so funny how I'm a heavy metal musician that's probably played in front of amps my whole life. But if when I'm alone and just or with my girlfriend, we're just hanging out, I don't want to hear noise. I don't want to hear it. And you go to a bar and man, whew. Yeah, exactly, Noble. I mean, I only know that because I play a game called Fallout 76, and they have that I am become death. It's one of the quests that you do to basically drop a nuke in the game. Oh, that new Insidious. That looks cool. That's the same kid, I think, from what I know. That's the same kid from the first one. Looks pretty good, but yeah, it's hard to keep those going, and make them fresh and awesome. But Yeah, okay, Sharon. Yeah, we'll probably check it out for sure once it's on our streaming services or whatever. I don't plan to go to the movie, but it looks good. I like Patrick Wilson and that kid's in it too, all grown up. So that's be interesting. But yeah, it's hard. And I guess there's a new Saw coming out too. If no one knew that. Yeah, Steve, man, The Flash. I mean, it's good. I didn't hate it at all. I thought it was probably one of the best DC movies they've made in quite a while. I mean, obviously, if as long as you can get past that kid's personal life and all that stuff, and just watch him as the actor he is, it's fine. I mean, it's a good movie. Some cheesy CGI here and there, some goofy stuff, But otherwise, I mean, I think when it gets to a certain point, about 30, 40 minutes into the movie, it really pops off. That Flash movie really popped off, and it got really, really good. So don't listen to the hype, the hype of all this. It sucks. It's garbage. It's not. It's good. It's a good movie, and yeah, it's got a lot of Easter eggs and some cool stuff. And Michael Keaton is amazing. Still. I know. I'm my age is old, but me personally, yeah, I still think like a 20-year-old. My brain still thinks like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Carlos, man. Yeah, I mean, like stuff like anything that I've ever played. Yeah, people request that kind of stuff, which is cool. But yeah, as far as stuff I have no idea of, it would take me time to learn it and whatnot. And um, I got so many other things that I do. So it's like the Stone Cold solo. I knew it when when I was young, and 15th Ben there, he asked me to learn. If he requested that I play it, so it only took me like 30 minutes to go through it and remember it all again. So. Or like the Forever solo or the In the Night solo or stuff like that. It's if it's already in my brain, then yeah, I can just figure it out real fast and get it playing. Yeah, I think it is Cody something or other. Yeah, that kid from Insidious. I think we looked it up because when we saw the trailer, we're like, wow, is that kid? That's the same kid, right? And I looked up on IMDb and it is, that's crazy. That's like, and it's still acting. So I can't remember his name. Cody something, I think. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Yeah, best DC movie in a while, and yeah, I like the. It took me 2 days to watch it. Yeah, but the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League was really cool. It really explained a lot more. And I didn't mind the original Justice League either, their first one. It wasn't bad at all, really. I didn't hate it, but yeah, something about DC, man. They just dropped the ball everywhere. They couldn't keep up with Marvel, and hopefully James Gunn can turn it around. That Blue Beetle looks pretty dope. I want to see it for sure. I like that kid too from Cobra Kai, so I'll definitely go check that out. Yeah, we'll do, Sharon. Yeah, 'cause we're big horror fans over here, so um, and we watch all kinds of crazy stuff. Like all these new streaming services have all these like horror movies that we never saw before, so we're checking it out. And I found a guy on TikTok. Funny enough, his name's Ricky, but that's all he does is like talk about all these horror movies and crazy psychological movies and stuff like that. So I take notes of every time I watch this video. I'm like, okay, I gotta write this down, write this down, write this. Okay, we gotta watch this, and this. So yeah, pretty cool. But if you're on TikTok, look up. His name's Ricky. He's in UK somewhere, but he's got a lot of pretty wild movies that he checks out, and some of them are actually pretty cool, pretty wild. Okay, yeah, Insidious. So we got two. We got Sharon and Chris both saying Insidious new is like it's meh, it's watchable. I'm sure it's entertainment. We'll check it out. And like I said, they're on the third or fourth is like the fourth one. That's hard to keep them fresh. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Steve, that new Exorcist movie. At first, I was skeptical. I saw the thumbnail. I was like, I don't know, man. Then I watched the trailer. And I was like, okay, you got me. You this thumbnail is not clickbait. It's actually the new Exorcist looks actually pretty decent, and Ellen Burstyn's in it, so that's crazy. On top of it all, that she's come back and and is playing reprising her role. So I'm down. I'll check it out for sure. Looks interesting. I'm really curious about it. Yeah, right. With all this, all this striking and stuff's killing me, man. Because we watch a lot of shows, and like our most recent shows are Silo and From and Cobra Kai, and like all these are getting delayed because of this stupid strike. Stranger Things, it's like they're all getting delayed because these strikes, man. And it's like, just get back to work, man. Whatever. I don't know. I can only wait, but I'm waiting for stuff to come back out. So hurry up and get your strike over with, man. All right, this one here. This was a bonus track from my solo album that never heard the light of day, never seen the light of day. I think we did the demo. Me and Steve, we played on. I did a demo of this in the studio, and then Steve played on it. And it was gonna be there was gonna be a bonus track, but it never worked out, and I never recorded it with Richard Christie. So pretty wild. I don't remember it at all. So we'll give it a try though. I can't remember okay, I remember the key. Here we go. All right, we got virtual out. We're good. All right, we're going to play this one. It was called How Much Longer. I don't know. I don't know why I called it that. Probably because it just kept going on and on. I don't know. But here you go. How Much Longer from like 2003, and now it's 2023, so let's rock. That's crazier than I thought. I haven't played that in so long. And wow, that's a crazy little song. Pretty wild. How much longer? A lot of stuff happened while I was playing that one. All right, I gotta get back in shape here. Yeah, those visual emojis, man, those are cool. I like those. They're fun. Oh yeah, Chris, Evil Dead Rising. That was great. That was great, man. I like that movie a lot. I thought they did a great job with that. I was pleasantly surprised at Evil Dead Rising. Really cool. Huh. No more TV for you, huh, Kim's? Wow. Well, that's nothing wrong with that. I grew up watching TV, and I can't stop watching it. It was social media that I got rid of for a while, but now I'm back to social media. So yeah, it's all good. But hey, if you find other ways to get your entertainment, some people read, and I presume you do like reading and cool stuff like that. I'd like to get back. I can't read anymore. Like I can't just sit down and read a book because like my neck will just like start just tensing up and like I can't even do it. I'm trying to do audiobooks at least sometimes, but. Yeah, Sharon, I've had to go and get so many. I have so many subscriptions to all these places, Shutter, this and that for horror movies. And actually, well, I got the Amazon or no AMC Plus, I think, and that has Shutter movies on it. I think. I've been wanting to see that Skinamarink. I heard that's pretty freaky. But yeah, there's so many movies out there, and it's like hard to find them. But I've got so many different streaming services going. Oh, y'all are having some emoji wars. Awesome, thanks, development man. Thank you, man. The vibrato. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about how to work on vibrato. And how I do it at least. But it's a lot of Clapton, man. I learned a lot of Clapton, a lot of Richie Blackmore. And that was probably my two biggest influences of vibrato, and Uli Roth as well. Those three guys right there. Yngwie, not so much. I think by the time I got the Richie, Uli, Clapton style vibrato, it was already matching where Yngwie was with it. But I love Uli. He's got a trick. Well, I got to pull a song up here. I think I'm going to play something weird next. I don't even care. Something really crazy weird. Not even metal. I don't care. I played it earlier. I was like, man, that's kind of a cool song. But if you ever watch Uli Roth, and Uli plays it the best, so like say for instance you got this pattern. He would just go, he wouldn't even play like, or most people would bend like this. Uli will go. Well, he'll just play a chromatic and then bend. Most people. Uli. That's what I love. I love how Uli does that. So there's a little trick, Uli trick. You do it all over neck, but you just make sure you play, instead of a whole note, you play a half note right before the note you're going to, and you sound just like Uli. Is there no fire emoji? Man, it sure isn't, man. You know what? YouTube needs to change that. I need fires and hearts. Oh, you didn't like electric guitar, lady? That's okay. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Hopefully. But yeah, but don't worry. I got the framework for that song. It's totally not even. I don't even think I'm gonna play electric guitar on it. I'm gonna play all acoustic on it. I think I'm gonna break out my girlfriend's been asking me to get my acoustic going, so I'm gonna go ahead and break that out and put this on that song that I got for you. It's a really nice song. It's just a framework though. I just a piano and a little bit of strings, so I got to really you know, get it all nice and big. It's going to be huge. So very classically, it's almost like a classical pop, if you want to call that. But it'd be very chill, and I think it'd be really nice. Hamburgers emoji. I had hamburgers today. Every Saturdays, most every Saturday is hamburger day for me at Culver's. Yummy. Nah, Jack, don't ever feel that way, buddy. I've been doing this for a long, long time, man, and I'm just a dude, man. I'm just another guy that does what I do, man. So it's all good, bud. All good. Spanish Armada. It's got that basically what's called a dominant fifth uh, sound to it. So it's Phrygian mode is what it's called, and you can play Phrygian mode either in like an Egyptian sound or in a Spanish sound, very easily just because of the notes. Yeah, for example, like you could do an Egyptian. Or it could be like a Spanish. I guess that's more Egyptian as well. You really have to play the Spanish style. That's more Spanish. You gotta really have the Spanish progression behind it to make it sound more Spanish. Thank you, Sharon. Oh yeah, development, 100%. I got two of them here. One you can't see, but yeah, that's an 8100. I keep that for show. It works, thankfully. The other one doesn't. I don't know if you know about which. I think you said you do have an 8100, but yeah, man, the transformers, those things will blow. You look at it funny, and the transformers will blow in that. So that's the problem with the one I got sitting over here on the side. But yeah, the 8100's a classic, dude. Yeah. You want to sound like Chuck, man? That's the way to go right there. Cool. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, thank you, Image. Yeah, that one came out of nowhere. I was like, I was like, man, I got to do this harmonic. I know, I got a spot for it. I'm gonna put it in here. I love that one. That nothing but the G string and the 17th fret. Classic. It's a staple of my playing style. That screamer there. Ooh, Meg 2. I like the first Meg. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one was great. I thought it was cool. It's Jason Statham, he's cool, man. But yeah, I don't know. I think I heard something about the Meg 2. But yeah, if you liked it, then yeah, it's cool. If I like the first one, hopefully I'll like the second one. But I really enjoyed the first one. It was good. Oh wow, yeah, good idea, Kim. Ditch the cable. I mean, you don't even need it. I try and get my mom to like, you don't need this. You don't need these cable box anymore. You just I give my mom access to all my apps. Like, here's my app. Here's the login. Here's the login. Just you don't need nothing. But she's like, all right, now I got to have my cable box and my DVR. And I'm like, okay, no problem. But all you need is an internet connection anymore. Really, you're still gonna pay. Most people are gonna pay. But I try and give her all my subscriptions and stuff. Yeah, Sharon, I need to watch that too again. I mean, we watched it once and it was like, man, creepy, good, it was nuts. Yeah, no movies for you, no. Yeah, I think I stopped seeing it for a while. There was a period of time where I didn't watch much of anything, just whatever I could get my hands on. But yeah, I don't go to the theaters anymore. I just wait for it to be on streaming service. Really. Yeah, reading. I know, right? It's I can't. Like I said, I can't. I can read, of course. Learn to read when I was a child. But yeah, just sitting there and trying to read. I can never find a comfortable position to read a book. Just hold the book in my hands and stare at the pages. I can't. After like 20, 30 minutes, my neck just starts. Just neck pain. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. No problem, Kims. Yeah, the phone is it, and the phone can do everything too, and you could beam anything from your phone right to your TV. So if you wanted to, is it? Dang, Jack. Yeah, I've heard so much good things about this Skinamarink, but I'll probably watch it anyway. I'm like interested. Like I know when Terrifier 2 came out, I had to go. I didn't want to go to the theater for that. But as soon as it came out on digital, I got that, and that's a crazy. I love the Terrifier series. There's some. It's classic. I laugh at all these news stories of people saying, I fainted, puked. It's a fake. Everything is fake in it. Come on, people. Okay, we're in the same boat, lady. Yeah, I can't do it, but yeah, I want to get this Silo book series. I've been watching the TV show, and I kind of want to read the book. I read the last books I read were the Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire. That's the last real book that I read. That was in early 90s, like 92, 93, something like that. And yeah, that's probably the last book I ever read. Okay, Jack. Not what I think it is. Yeah, I heard it's not exactly what people think. Yeah, but I don't know. I'll check it out. Yeah, right. I do have Peacock. See, I did see that. I was like, really? Cannibal Holocaust? All right. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it way too many times. My girlfriend don't like it, and we don't. So she don't watch it. We don't watch it because it's got the animal stuff in it. So not into animal abuse here. We love animals, so don't want to see it either. She always checks. There's a website. Does the dog die website or something like that? So yeah, I don't want to see that either. Oh yeah, that new movie. Shoot, man, I can't remember the name of it. Something about something crazy. I don't know. Yeah, that's a great thing, Kim's. I mean, I totally get that. Because you can TV and movies and stuff like that. It takes up a lot of time where you can be spending quality time somewhere else. So I totally get that, and there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. Yeah, I just can't really. I don't have time for too much time for audio, so my drive to work is like 10 minutes. So I'd be listening to stuff for like 10 minutes at a time. So one of these days, but yeah, I think that Silo book is huge. So it's like 60 chapters. So it'd be one of those I have to sit down and just chill out on the couch and listen to it. Okay, yeah, cool development. Yeah, Marty Friedman. Well, Marty Friedman is a huge, huge Uli Roth fan, big time, and that's where he gets a lot of his stuff. So if you listen to old Uli Roth, old Scorpions, old Uli Roth solo stuff, you'll hear a lot of what Marty Friedman does, and Jason Becker. Both of them, both those guys loved Uli, and grew up listening to this Uli stuff. So in a sense, you learned it from Marty, but Marty learned it from Uli. So you learned it from Uli. Yeah, Sharon, we had the Shutter too for a while, and it was like we just watched everything I think there was to watch, and then I canceled that, and then they became part of AMC Plus, and I got a subscription to that just so we could watch the new Walking Dead stuff. The Maggie Negan show, the Daryl show, and all this other, and the Rick Michonne show, all this stuff. So I was like, yeah, all right, we'll get it. It's only $5 a month or something. Cool, lady. Yeah, yeah. I'll have it done. I got some. I got some more ideas. A lot of times I just when I write, it's just the framework. Like very basic chords. A little this, a little that, just so I have the idea down. Because it's hard for me to remember stuff. If I don't record it like immediately, then I'll forget it. So I just get the basics down, and then we go from there. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, the 8100. Yeah, the VS100 though, buddy. Yeah, it's just not a. It ain't the same, man. It ain't the same. Even Chuck tried it. I remember when he bought one. He's like, "Nope, no way, dude. This one sucks, man." He didn't like it, and I tried one, and I was like, "It's just they didn't they." I don't know what they did, man. They just started. They made one of the greatest amps with the 8100, and they just kind of kept making it worse, man. I don't know what they did to it. It was a bummer, but it's still a good amp. But yeah, it's the 8100 just has that sound, and I wasn't even I don't play like Death at all. You know, didn't play like Chuck. I didn't play like anything like that. It wasn't looking for that. My sound with that 8100 is completely different from what Chuck had, obviously. But it's still a sick amp, man. This is a great sounding amp. But for all intents and purposes, though, I use for anything live, I use my DSL 100, the JCM 2000, because that's, in my opinion, the greatest Marshall amp ever made for me. I love it. Okay, Sharon. Yeah, 3:30, getting late. Understood. Well, appreciate you coming and chatting with us and having some good times. And of course, the replay is always available. So we'll see you soon again. Have a great rest of your night and weekend. You didn't like Terrifier 2? I mean, yeah, I think the first one was it was great, and the second was pretty good. You know, I think it was just more, let's see how much gorier we can make this. And so the storyline was nothing crazy, but it was still good. It's worth a watch. I had a good laugh at it because I laugh at horror stuff. You know, it's funny to me. But I know it's all fake. You know, it's not real. I think the only movie that scares me, and I haven't watched it in a while, but it's one of my favorite movies, is The Fog, the original Fog, John Carpenter. I don't know, man. That movie's creepy. It used to freak me out, man. I don't know. It was a trippy movie for me for some odd reason. And like I'd be sitting there and I see lights out coming outside, or out of my apartment watching, like, or I think if something happened. I was watching the movie one night when I lived in Ohio when I was a kid, and I don't know what happened, but I was sitting there just watching it, and like a glass smashed, like a glass broke at a door, in the back, because our living room was like in the back of the house, and we had like a doorway out of there. And something broke, man. It freaked me the heck out, man. Right a really crazy part of The Fog. And ever since then, man, I'm always like waiting for something to happen, like during The Fog. But a great movie though. It's probably one of my favorite horror movies. Yeah, Jack. I got Tubi. My girlfriend and she pours through those Tubi movies like crazy. There's so much stuff on there. Pretty wild. And they got a little old stuff. A horrible movie. It's more funny if anything, but so yeah, I was surprised that Tubi had Blood-Sucking Freaks, which is a movie that I used to watch as a kid because it was so funny. I don't know why it was so funny to me, but it was on Tubi. I had my girl watch it, and she like, "This is the dumbest movie ever." I was like, "I know, yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible movie." Yeah, lady. Yeah, that's the last books I ever read, like physically held in my hand and read the pages because it was riveting. That book is insane, and when Game of Thrones came out on HBO, I luckily just started a job where I got free cable, and Game of Thrones just came out. It was perfect timing because I love that. I love that series. I love the books. Waiting for him to finish his new book, last book, of course. I'll probably never read it, but I'll have to get the audiobook of it. Oh, wow, man. That's cool, Jack. Wow, dude. Well, then, yeah, if you make horror movies, then you know what is up with horror movies. So, yeah, your opinion is very, very valid, man. I can definitely agree with that. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. You ever need any music for, horror movies, man? Hit me up, man. I probably got something crazy. I do a lot of stuff, keyboards. I do keyboard stuff too, so. Yeah, totally development. Uli is a huge influence on a lot of people. I would recommend going and checking him out, man. I would say get a fire. Go to YouTube and look up Uli John Roth Firewind, that album, and listen to that. Give that album a listen, man. Sick, dude. That well, there's two really. Um, yeah, dude. Just check out Firewind first. And if you want to go way back, check out this old Scorpion stuff like Sales of Charon and Catch Your Train, stuff like that. But his solo stuff is really where it's at because it's insane, man. Yeah, it's Earthquake and Firewind are two big old school solo albums back from like I think the early '80s, and they came out with the Night the Master Comes, which is fantastic. So yeah, check those out. Firewind first, Earthquake second. Check them out. Tony Iommi's book. Yeah. Someone said they read one of my friends is into reading all that stuff. All these new document or bios, whatever bios coming out are pretty wild. Yeah, Taken by Force, buddy. That's classic. Probably the most classic Scorpions Uli stuff out there. Yeah, I got a bunch of I have all the old Scorpion stuff. Yeah, exactly, Kim's. I have Apple CarPlay, so I just put it on shuffle, and half of the way I'm just like skipping songs. I was like, I don't want to hear the song. I don't want to hear the song. By the time I get to work, I might have listened to one song. Oh, okay, Jack. Dang, dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, so if you know those guys, yeah, was it? I can't remember Dario. I can't remember his last name. Dario Leone or something. There's Leone. Yeah, I don't know. I like stuff like that though. I know it's probably obviously not the greatest, but yeah, it's funny to me. The gorier the better, and if it makes me laugh, then it was a good movie for me, and it made me laugh. So yeah, development for sure, man. The JCM 2000 is insane, and it's costly. I have one, and I have a TSL, which is I don't like it. I need to sell it honestly. I don't use it. I don't like it. The DSL was perfect. I used the DSL on tour. Every time I went on tour or played out of the country, I requested a DSL 100, and it's so easy to set up. Oh, sales. I think I know a little bit of it. That's all I remember. All I remember, Chris. Okay, Jack. Yeah, man. I will definitely do that. Let me screenshot that so I remember. Okay, screenshot it, man. I'll check that out for sure, man. Thank you. Oh, snap. All right. We got you, man. Got you. I'll figure something out. Cool development. Yeah, check it out, man. It's one of my favorites. Both, yeah, I'm really Earthquake and Firewind. I listen to them both. I actually used to have a tape. I just cut out all my favorite songs from all those records and put them on one tape or whatever back in the day. Yeah, Kevin. And I don't know if I can find it, man. But if you go to the Scorpions YouTube channel directly, they released a bunch of like a whole concert they did on TV. And they did some stuff. Maybe Speedy's Coming. Um, Man, they did a bunch of. They did like 6 songs, and it was from some German TV show or something like that. Dang, it was classic Uli, classic everyone, and it was good, man, real good. It was. I don't think it was faked either, like mimed out. It was like them singing and playing, and it was really live. That's sick though. They're great. Oh man, wow. Yeah, I don't even know who that guy is. Honestly, I meant to watch this like behind the scenes thing with the Terrifier, but I haven't watched it on YouTube yet, man. I don't know who that guy even is, honestly. I know Richard Christie, who's on Howard Stern, a great friend of mine, and he loves Art the Clown. It's like one of his favorite things ever now, which is funny. But Richard's a horror fanatic, man. So yeah, Steven, making some valid points, my man. Yeah, I love Uli to death, man. But yeah, he sounds like the German Bob Dylan, like fire wind, fire wind, fire wind aloud. It sounded like the German Bob Dylan to me. But he's so amazing on guitar. I give him his I give me whatever you want to do, buddy. Do your thing, man. But he's gotten better. I saw him in Orlando or whatever a couple years ago. Man, he sounded better. It was more appealing, but his original back in the day, he should have had that. God, he does have a vocalist on several songs. Can't think of the guy's name, but that guy can sing his tail off, man. Okay, Ninja Turtles, nice. I'll try and think of something, Jack. Try and think of something, man. I think I already got some ideas. I got something. I got something in my head right now. Just by the title alone. That's all I need. Yeah, that's it, Steve. I'm dumb. I'm like, yeah, it's the night the master comes. That's the song off the album. Yeah, Beyond the Astral Skies. Yeah, is his third solo album. I think third solo album. That was like came out in 84. I can't remember. That's probably the one I've. That's actually the first album, Uli album I got was that one first, and I got the other ones after the fact. I was actually in, I don't know, it was Virginia or somewhere. I was on vacation. I went to the music store and I found this basically Earthquake and Firewind. It's like a double CD, and it's super super rare too because there's an error. Like so, the Firewind CD is actually says it's Earthquake, and the Earthquake says it's actually Firewind. So they misprinted it. And I told James Bird about it. He offered me a bunch of money for it. I was like, nah, no way, dude. I'm keeping this. Okay, Kim's no problem. Thank you so much for coming in, and hope you have a great rest of your night and weekend, and enjoy your time tonight. Take care. Metal Backstreet Boys. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know their songs. I think I liked In Sync better, honestly. Um, as stupid as it sounds, I was into MTV, watching MTV in the '90s, and yeah, I think I preferred In Sync over Backstreet Boys. But I know I've heard their songs. Backstreet's back, all right, all that stuff, or whatever. But In Sync was my jam. Okay, Grinch and Winnie the Pooh parody. Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, I got some ideas. I'll definitely screw around. It really just takes a keyboard, and once I get my keyboard plugged in and get some sounds going, I usually come up with all kinds of stuff. That makes you larger than life. I'll have to think about that one. I have to try that. I do a lot of weird stuff, like covers lately. Like I've been doing, I did a Jason Aldean, kind of played a solo over his song the other day, and I did one for Sam Smith or whatever that guy is, Unholy, and Victoria Rodrigo, and I try and do some parody songs, some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I have to sit down and think about it. I got a lot of too much stuff on my list already that I got to do, so I'll throw it on there. All right, I'll think about it, man. I'll see what I can do. I'll find a MIDI of it so I can use that as a framework. All right, what do we got here? Wow, time's flying tonight. You know what? Let me look at my list here. What do you guys want to hear? Something fast, something slow. I got two. I think I got two fast ones and two slow ones. I'll play another one because I didn't know what the time is. Time is flying tonight. I can't believe how fast the time's going tonight. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play a slow one and a fast one, and there we go. This one's like weird. I couldn't make the drums fast enough on this one, so I actually had to like do some magic and pull the original drums out. So it's kind of like some weird 808 drum beat, but Enter Sandman. I don't know any Metallica. I mean, I suck with Metallica. Something evil. And all right, not evil. I don't even know. What's evil here? Oh, you know what? Okay, this is pretty evil. All right, you want evil? This one's about as evil as it gets, I think, because it's very, it's very harmonic minor. I don't remember the key of this thing. I guess that's C sharp. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Scorpions or Judas Priest. That's one on my head right now. Judas Priest. I can't remember. Better by You. I don't know. I don't know so many Judas Priest. I only know bits and pieces of Judas Priest stuff anymore. It's been a long time. Yeah, Gus G. Firewind. Yeah, we toured with Firewind. Chris back in the day, man. Gus is such a cool dude, man. A killer guitar player. But yeah, Firewind. He loves Uli too, man. He grew up on some Uli stuff, man. Not really. You don't really hear his playing too much, but yeah, that's where he got the name from. He got it from Uli's album. All right. Here you go. Oh, that that is the so back in the day. Well, yeah, this one here, that's it's actually a Bacardi bat, but it was transformed into our the band that we had back in the days mascot. It's like this bat. So, yeah. Basically the Bacardi bat transformed into something not Bacardi bat. But yeah. Classic. I regret that tattoo. At the time it was cool, but now it's like, I don't like tattoos anymore. But I keep them covered up at work. No big deal. All right, let me crank this one up here. Sure, hopefully it sounds cool because I don't remember all of it. that evil enough? I don't know. That didn't sound very evil. Kind of, sort of, here and there, bits and pieces. Yeah, no. Well, the other one is. I don't mind that's tattooed. I like it a lot. It's old and faded, unfortunately, but yeah, that's a Eye of Horus, which is very cool. And that's I think Sisters of Mercy had it on their album. That's probably where I saw it. Like, wow, what is that? And then yeah, oh, the Eye of Horus. And I looked into it and more and read the lore and the story of Horus and thought it was pretty cool, man. So and it looked pretty cool. So I was like, yeah, and I like it. I like the Egyptian. Stuff, like whatever, like Indiana Jones or something, over here, archaeology and uncovering this kind of stuff is pretty neat to me. But yeah, so I got that, and I actually wrote a song called "Eye of Horus" for this other band. That's another album that I have getting close to being released. It's very Egyptian sounding. Yeah, Jack, pretty much, At the time, it was amazing. We're like, yeah, let's all get tattoos, man. I don't know, Steve, did you ever get one? I can't remember. I know me and BC and then Matt, we all got the tattoos somewhere. I don't know if Steve ever got a tattoo, but you're probably smart to not to. Yeah, everyone's got tattoos now. I mean, I thought, I didn't have any, and I was like, that'd be cool. And I got the one, and I was like, well, the other, I got that one. I needed to get some of the other one because I always wear sleeveless shirts when I play. So I thought I looked stupid with just the one. So like, all right, let me get another one. So I got the two. One day I might get this one just back covered up with like a Mercedes logo or something. I don't know. Now, I haven't heard the Beat It version of that, Chris. I've heard they did Mr. Crowley, I think, which is pretty cool. But Beat It, wow, I gotta look for that one. That's awesome, Jack. Yeah. Hey, if you like it, you like it. You never know. You never know. But I appreciate that. Appreciate you letting her check this out. That's cool. And we keep it clean here. There's no. I got really good at stopping my sailor mouth. Well, I haven't said a curse word in a long time on this show. But as soon as I cut this mic, choom, sailor mouth. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nowadays, I mean, I work for a pretty huge corporation, man, and I see people with tattoos all up and down, man. They don't care as long as you're good at your job. I know one dude. He looks like he's fresh out of some emo band or something like that, and he's like tatted up. But man, if that guy wasn't around, man, half our network would probably fall apart. The guy's a genius, but he's like they're like, we don't care what you look like, man, as long as you do the job, man. It's pretty wild. Nowadays, back then, he's like, yeah, you have to cover up your tattoos. I used to work at like the Orlando Sentinel, and they didn't want to know it. You had to wear your business attire. You had to be clean, and not show any tattoos anywhere. It's like, dang, man. But nowadays, they don't care. Joe Biden. Joe Biden probably got a let's go Brandon tattoo somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? I wouldn't doubt it though. Yeah, man. I figure the harmonic minor scale is very you can do a lot with that. You can make it sound very evil or very different. All kinds of things you can do with it. I try to make it as evil as possible for you. Oh man, Nile. Yeah, those dudes are sick, man. Crazy sick. Yeah, right. Those prison tattoos. They got like a sharp stick and some ink, and they're just like smacking into you. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, hey, you're fine without them, dude. They're not gonna make you any better, man. But yeah, I know people that love it, man. They go get it's like a religion. They go get a tattoo every month or something like that. All right, whatever, man. It's cool. Do your thing. I'm not getting any more tattoos or nothing. I never got my ears pierced or nothing like that either. Never wanted no holes in my ear, man. Stuff hurts, man. Tattoo it ain't just a walk in the park. It hurts, man. And by the time you get maybe after 10 minutes, then your brain is like so whatever dopamined out, man. You don't even feel it anymore. But yeah, at first it hurts. I hear that, Pookie. Yeah, anyone can get tattoos now. My mom even went and got a tattoo, and she's like in her 70s or something like that. So, but she wanted a tattoo, and I think she watched that one show, Ink Master or something like that. She's like, I want to go get a tattoo from them, and sure enough, she went and got a tattoo. Yeah, I hear you, lady. It's for sure. I don't know what I was. It was just something, I was like, well, I'll go get a tattoo. We'll go get tattoos, man. This would be cool, That was 20. I think I got these tattoos when I was about 23 or 24 years old. So, and yeah, so yeah, it was one of those things like, yeah, let's go get tattoos. It'd be cool, And meh, died. Right, Steve? That's funny, man. And let's see. What time is it? It's 11. See about 11 o'clock. My girlfriend puts my concrete mixer from Culver's out to thaw. These got like 20, 30 minutes, and it's like nice and ready for me. I could do one more. I got one more. What's this one? Okay, that's the two in state. All right, do this one. I'll keep it fast. I'm gonna save the chill songs for another time, I guess. No problem. What's this one? This is another. There's another shredder. Insta 8. There it is. This one just like some weird jam check. I don't remember. I think I played it once, and I looked at my timeline. It was like 3 months ago. The last time I played this thing. I think it's in the key of A again or G. I don't know. But we'll play this one more, and then we'll say our goodbyes and all that kind of good stuff, and then that's it. Be back next week. Next week is the last week. So like every 8 weeks I got to go on call with my job, and then I can't do a live stream because just something, it's one of those weird things. But next week is good. The week after that, not so good. I will put it on my community page to keep people posted about that. And I did a poll, and apparently, people want to see some more live streams. So I'm thinking about doing Wednesday nights. It'd probably be like at 10 o'clock. I mean, it's one of those things. Come or not, no big deal. But yeah, and I don't know. It'll probably just be a quick one, like an hour long or something like that. Nothing crazy, no massive long stream. So just play a bunch of tunes and then be out, But we'll see. I'm gonna put another poll up and see if Wednesday is good for people. We'll see what happens. Oh, I know, right, Steve? Yeah, man, that's the last one. All these finales, it sucks, man, because I don't know. I got nothing else to watch until something else comes out, and all this strike junk delaying everything. So it's like, yeah, just kill me with my TV, people. Quit messing around. All right, let me see what this one's all about here. I don't even remember this. Let's hope it works. Weird one. I don't know. It's a thing to jam over. That's all it is. But yeah, it's a fun one there. I was trying to think of new stuff for that. Hey, Darrell. Oh, okay, yeah, Chris. Yeah, Bad Head Soup. I remember that. I do, but I only saw. I don't have the album, but I only heard like whatever was on YouTube, or I think I got some on Napster, or not Napster, but LimeWire like eons ago. Like, whoa, Yngwie and Tim Owens. What the heck, man? That's cool, man. That's a cool grouping. I wish Tim Owens still played with Yngwie, but Yngwie wants to do his own thing singing. But yeah, those albums, Tim's just great, man. Tim's a great singer. Oh, Jake Paul. Is that fight tonight? The Jake Paul thing? I saw something about it. That's funny. I don't know. Those guys are crazy with their boxing and stuff. Internet's turned boxers. Ah, thanks, development. Plenty of fire. Always fires, man. Extinguishers just outside the door in case of emergency. If you turn some guitar strings going, these frets go on fire. Yeah. Well, that's all there. That's all there. It was a good night. A lot of stuff. Played a lot of stuff. Had a lot of good combos here. It's a great night. Appreciate y'all being here. Absolutely. We had some good times. And yeah, I think I did some cool stuff. I'll go watch back and see how I did. Like I said, previously, like when I played shows, and touring and stuff, every show is just a blur. I don't remember anything. Like right now, I barely remember what I did tonight as far as playing guitar. I gotta watch the videos. I gotta watch the replay back and go, oh wow, that's cool, man. Where'd I come up with that thing? A lot of stuff I do is improv, so. And nothing wrong with that development, man. I mean, honestly, Tim Owens would disagree with you, and I know Tim Owens very well. Tim Owens loves Rob Halford, and it is his number one inspiration, man, for singing. And I've known Tim since I was 16, and he was probably 18 when I first met him, in Akron. And we played at the same practice place, so I got to see him all the time. And then he played a band called U.S. Metal, and it was a time when we played his band and our band. We would play like we'd play a set and then they'd play a set, usually at this place called Ramones in Akron. Ramones. It was more like Ramon, not like the band Ramones. Ramones. But that place is funny. But we used to play shows like constantly, and over there and in Canton, and but man, Tim was always amazing. He started playing drums. He was a drummer at first. When he first started playing, that's where actually when he was playing drums, and then he started singing. And Rob was his idol, his biggest idol, man. This is awesome. But it's amazing how that story panned out too. How he got the gig for Judas Priest. But Tim's great. I mean, he always like how he sounds now is how he sounded back then. He just got even more powerful and more more toned up with his voice. The more older he got, the better he got. But your opinion is valid for sure. If you like Tim Owens' voice better than Rob Halford, that would probably make his day. Honestly. But he does what he does, man. And Rob, he's met Rob several times, and Rob loves Tim. He even though the whole he sang for Judas Priest, Rob Halford didn't care about that, because Rob Halford was doing his thing at the time, and he was more than happy that Tim actually did the gig, and he's very proud of Tim doing that as well. So pretty cool stuff, man. But Tim's big, dude. He's gone. He's all over the place anymore doing stuff. It's great. I see all this. He's everywhere on Facebook. I watch. I get to see his posts all the time. So That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool to see how far he's gone with his talent. Yeah, and don't worry, I'm not. I ain't mad at you, man. I love Tim. I love Rob. You know, I love both those guys, man. I love a lot of singers. Like Ralph Sheepers is one of my favorites of all time, man. And he was actually going to be the singer for Judas Priest until they found Tim. He was like already ready to go for it, and it sucked, man, because I would have loved to hear Ralph with Judas Priest, because Ralph is even more Halfordy than Tim, in my opinion. But yeah, I seen that, Steve. I was like, man, he's really lost some weight. I don't know. When I met him, he's a big boy, really big boy. He was like that for a while, and I'm not gonna say how big, but he's a big boy, and he disappeared for a while, and then he came back, and it was weird. Like one night, I'm just like at this place, bar, and I'm getting a drink, and I'm standing next to this guy, and I look at him, and I go, "Hey Tim, is that you?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Holy beep!" Like, wow, dude, you look great, man. I was like, I was unbelievable transformation from what he was originally to, he lost a ton of weight, and then recently, yeah, he's like lost even more weight. He's like, looks great, man. I was surprised, but man, he's touring a lot. He tours a lot now. He's playing everywhere. And that takes a toll on you, and you will lose some weight. And he's been working out and doing stuff like that. So pretty cool, man. Yeah. Oh, I love Fight, man. And a lot of people don't know. It's hilarious to me that people don't know that Russ Parrish from Fight is Satchel from Steel Panther. I've come across many people that have no idea. They think Satchel's just some dude. I'm like, it's Russ Parrish from Fight and War and Peace. People don't know that, man. But Steve, you probably know that. I know Steve knows it. There's many people, most people here know that. Yeah, Tony Harnell. Oh my god, dude. I love TNT. You know that. It was when we opened up. We were the band right before TNT at Bang Your Head Festival. Oh, meeting Ronnie Latico was like a dream come true. Like, oh my god, this is a dream. I can't believe it, man. But yeah, that's good stuff, man. It's amazing how many people we've met in our day, dude. It's like crazy amount of people that we've met and know. And I don't know, Ohio, when I came from in Ohio, was like just a hotbed of like guitar players and vocalists and you name it. Great, a lot of stuff came out of Ohio. Oh, 10,000 Lovers. Let me think. I don't know if I can have the right key. This one, though. I think I remember this that's the one I remember is there's like 7 C's. Yeah, Steel Panther, they don't give it no F's, man. That's fine. They're hilarious. You know, it's all an act. It's a gimmick. I mean, it's a one big act, dude. Like that's it sticks to Zinnia is not his name, you know, and all those dudes they're like wearing wigs and doing stuff, and it's just a big act, man. Because they're all killer musicians. I think, yeah, Michael Starr is not his name's not Michael Starr. It's like Ralph Sayans, you know. It's like it's all a big act, but they're killer. I love them. I love Steel Pants. They're hilarious. Some of the stuff they do is hilarious, man. Eddie. Eddie likes torture and pain. Yeah, that album. There's some weird stuff on that album, like that one. It's a great album. Knights of the New Thunder, classic. I want to do. I got a cover of. It's not a. What song is it? Shoot, man. I can't even think of it right now. I think it's off Intuition. I want to do a solo of that. Oh no. Dang man, what is that song? I can't even think of the song. Tonight I'm Falling? No. Yeah, I think Tonight I'm Falling. Oh, I love that solo. Butt metal. Yeah, right. You call your butt metal? No, everything but metal. The butt metal. Amazing. Yeah, no, that's in the uh, uh, butt metal. Yeah, whatever that song is. I can't remember that. But yeah, they rip on everybody in that one. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like Nita Strauss and Sophie Lloyd are all getting these cool musicians to play on their stuff, man. I saw the thumbnail for it. I haven't watched the video though. I need to check that out. Yeah, Kevin. We both old, buddy. We both getting up there, man. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. All right, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, anyone else that's watching. I'm done for the night. 226, new world record for streaming tonight. Yeah, getting there, man. One day we're gonna do like that 24-hour stream. I'll be like, next time coming up. No. But hey, I appreciate everyone coming out tonight, and as usual, next week again we'll be here, and then I'll probably tell you next week. The week after that, I won't be here. But nonetheless, I always appreciate everyone being here. It's so fun to talk to everyone here, and we get so much cool conversations back and forth, and some good old times, and new stuff, some old stuff, some stuff that no one ever thought of. So hey, you never know what we're going to be talking about at the stream on Saturday night. But again, appreciate everyone here. Thank you so much. I know most everyone here is subscribed. If you're not subscribed, obviously help me out because I'm getting close to that 1,000. Let's do this. We're going to make it real soon. So if you're watching the replay, though, and you're not subscribed, hit it. Hit the subscribe. Join the fun. We're having fun here. So, but anywho, I do appreciate everyone. And thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your evening and a great rest of the weekend and a super chill week at work if you got to work. So I got jury duty Monday. I'm not gonna say any more about it. I got my MAGA hat and my NRA shirt and my American flag pants. I'm ready to go. Come on, let's do this. But anyway, just kidding. I'll be wearing business casual as requested. But I will see you guys next week, and I thank you so much. As always, you take care. Have a great rest of the night. Wow, I hit the stop. Rick Renstrom bloopers, everybody. I hit the stop record button, but I forgot to hit the stop the stream button. So that's one for the books, everyone. All right, thanks again. Talk to you.